It's the final episode of the series, and this week I'm going to be talking all about my favourite memories and the trips we've done throughout 2017. Along with that, the final Name That Coaster and a very big TPW showcase. I'm Sean Sandbrook, this is Theme Park Worldwide the show, and that means it's time to cue those titles. And of course, a very warm welcome to this week's final episode in the series of the show. Now, I hope you've all enjoyed the series this year. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's tuned into the channel every week for our episodes, for all the latest theme park news, interactive sections, and for all the items that you guys have sent in throughout the year. And don't get me wrong, later on's TPW showcase, it will not disappoint. So many items, over 50 different items have been sent in for the final episode of the show, so I can't wait to share them a little later. But yes, firstly, the first section of the show is going to be me just talking all about the highlights of the year. Obviously, we knew that 2017 was going to be a big year for Theme Park Worldwide, and the channel has grown so much this year. We've had more exciting new content than we've ever done before, more vlogs than we've ever done on our channel before, including our new travel vlogs, which have gone down really well this year. We've done some hotel tour vlogs, and there's going to be more of those to come in a few weeks' time when we go to Disneyland Paris, so stay tuned for those. So yeah, I've had these new type of vlogs that have come onto the channel. Along with that, we've done our Q&A videos. That's something new what we started to do this year, and they've gone down really well, along with some of the biggest trips we've ever done. It started off way back in January where me and Harry Turnstiles brought in the year over in Orlando, Florida. For New Year's Eve, we was at Epcot. It was an amazing party, and that was just the start of what has ended up being an epic year for Theme Park Worldwide. We did Florida, all the different parks out there, had a great time to kick off the year. Moving on then from Florida, as soon as April came round, me and Charlotte went out to Portaventura. We went over there to go and see Ferrariland, the brand new theme park, a second theme park at Portaventura World in Spain. And you know what, we enjoyed it. Red Falls was a really good coaster. I really enjoyed the launch, and you know, just that feeling of going over the top hat and back down. You know, it was a fantastic experience for the first time to do it. I look forward to going back out to Portaventura at some point and doing it again. But yeah, what a great trip. It was good to get back on Shambhala. And yeah, overall we had a great time on our Spanish trip back in April. At this point then, we went into Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We saw all the groundwork that was starting to take place for Icon. Obviously at that time we didn't know what the name of the ride was going to be. But yeah, we started to see all the groundwork taking place before a few weeks later finding out the ride was going to be called Icon. How excited was that, finding out the name of the ride, the branding, and the fact it's going to have some sort of Japanese feel to it, which we still don't know much about to this day, even though we're now in November. But tracks arriving, it's all getting really exciting now at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Along with that, we went into Alton Towers, of course, at numerous points throughout the year. We've been there doing updates from Secret Weapon 8. There'll be one more to come in the season coming up this weekend, and of course we'll try our best to get as many updates over winter as we can do. Obviously not from inside the park because it's closed, but we can see if we can get anything from outside the park and just share that with you guys. But yeah, it's we've been following Secret Weapon 8, and I've enjoyed watching this roller coaster go up more than I ever have a roller coaster before. With it being a wooden coaster and with it being so interactive, so to speak, the fact they've got the footpath going around it, you can get right up close to the construction sites. I've got really close to a lot of the team that have been building that ride, and I just want to say a big thank you to them all, really. Yeah, they've been great throughout the year. I think we've done 15 construction updates from Secret Weapon 8 so far, and yeah, I've really enjoyed watching that ride go up more than I have any other roller coaster that I've ever watched, really, both in person and in photos. It's always better though if you were there in person watching it. I feel so connected to that ride, and I can't wait to ride it on opening day next year, so bring it on. Moving on from that, then we went down to Sweden for the first trip to Sweden of the year. Me and Martin actually went to Liseberg, had a brilliant time, loads of rides on Helix. Unfortunately, we didn't get to ride on Loki, the new Intamin gyro swing, but we had a fantastic time out there nonetheless. It was a really good trip. First time out there with Martin, loads of rides on Helix, Balder, Liseberg Banana as I call it, of course the Liseberg Bannon, and yeah, it was just genuinely a really good trip. And of course we'll be back there next year for Valkyria, which is the new dive coaster which will be opening next year. Tracks just arrived for that the other day as well, I saw on Twitter, so I look forward to riding it in 2018. Of course, after that, we went on to have the biggest trip in theme park worldwide history, and definitely the one that I was most sort of scared for in terms of the culture and it being very different and what was I going to eat, you know what I'm like for food. It was the Asia Mega Trip in June 2017. Oh my god, that trip was amazing. If you still haven't gone through and watched all the vlogs, I highly recommend them. It was brilliant because I rode the best dark rides that I'd done at the time. Obviously Symbolica is going to top that now. F-telling more about that later. But yeah, obviously we rode that. We rode like the likes of Mystic Manor, Pirates of the Caribbean in Shanghai, Journey to the Centre of the Earth. We did all them Disney parks, the 3 Asia Disney parks. We also had a really funny day at Happy Valley, probably the worst theme park I've ever been to, but it was a hilarious vlog with Alex on the mobility scooter. Oh my god, it was crazy, it really was. We went to Fuji-Q Highlands in Japan, saw all that, went on Takapisha, Ijanaka. It was just a brilliant trip that was around Japan. And of course, not forgetting the beautiful Ocean Park in Hong Kong. That was gorgeous, it really was. And yeah, what a brilliant trip. Go back and watch the vlogs from that. So many amazing memories. Me and Alex went on that trip. And yeah, as much as it was a bit scary at first, when we got out there, we absolutely loved it. And it's something what I look forward to repeating and doing again in a couple of years. And of course, taking you guys all along for the journey as well. But yeah, it was awesome. It really was a great trip. And like I say, check out those vlogs if you've not seen them. Moving on from that, me and Lee went out to Europa Park back in July, had a good time out there for summer. Rides were open till about 8 o'clock at night, so it was good to stay in the park quite late in terms of what Europa does opening wise. Yeah, it was good to see all the new stuff around there, the new shows and things as well. It was just genuinely a really good trip. Also good to see Joe and Ruby as well, and we went to Holiday Park for my first time at Holiday Park in Germany. Which is home to Expedition G-Force. We went on that, what a brilliant ride that was. Really enjoyed that trip. I mean, it was another good one. Every trip's enjoyable, but there's certain ones what really stand out. And that first trip to Holiday Park was a really good day. Really enjoyed Skyscream there as well. That was really good, the Premier launch coaster. Yeah, it was just genuinely a brilliant trip. Moving on from that, came back September, a couple of months ago, went on our Europe mega trip where we went around to 6 different theme parks, including riding on some brand new rides such as Symbolica. Oh my god, Symbolica at F-telling, what a gorgeous ride. I absolutely loved it. It was so magical, it was so happy, making it my #1 dark ride, which did top the dark rides I did in Asia. Don't get me wrong, you know, the Asia dark rides were absolutely incredible, but Symbolica, with it being that magical, that's what kind of drew me into it. It is the theming, everything was done, the floor, the ceiling, a 360 experience that was really enjoyable. No screens involved, nothing like that, just physical set pieces. And yeah, it's something what a lot of theme parks, especially here in the UK, could learn from that. We went to Movie Park Germany and rode on Star Trek Operation Enterprise. That was absolutely awesome. Along with riding quite a few of the new rides as well. It was Charlotte's first time out there, Leah's first time out there. Me and Martin had done all the parks before other than Bobby on Land. So we went there and had a really good time. You know what, it wasn't the best theme park I've ever been to, but it's definitely not the worst either. That goes to Happy Valley. But yeah, we had a really good time out there, and like I say, check out those vlogs if you've not seen them. Following on from that, came back and then went over to Sweden. Went over there, me and Alex again for this one. Went to Grunelund and Kolmården. Had a really good time at both of those. New parks for both of us. And yeah, it was really good to get on Wildfire. A brand new top roller coaster for me. I absolutely love Wildfire. It's an RMC coaster. And it's not just about the coaster, it's the location. You're going up that lift hill, you look out to the left and you can see all the water. It really is a stunning coaster experience from Rocky Mountain Construction that I look forward to riding next year. Got to make that annual trip now, haven't I? Now it's a top coaster. But yeah, that was really good. What a fantastic trip. Grunelund, that was a nice park. Really nice amusement park. One of my favourite, if not my favourite, amusement parks. Style, you know, like paper ride, wristband system. Had some really good rides there. The Woody was good. Jetline, love Jetline, the classic Schwarzkopf. That was awesome, and just the fact that the park was like, you know, so close to the water, all the boats going around it, all the drop tower rides there was there. A really new favourite drop tower as well there, really enjoyed that at Kairos. Yeah, just an awesome trip we had. Coming up trip-wise, that's all what we've done this year. God, it's been busy, along with all the UK trips we've done, like Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, Chessington, Legoland, Fantasy Island. We've been, oh my God, the list goes on, Flamingo Land, Lightwater Valley, Oakwood. just keep throwing them out there. There's so many parts we've done this year, so many vlogs. Yeah, it has been the best year of Theme Park Worldwide. I've enjoyed this year more than I have any other year, and that says something because we've done some awesome things before, but this year has really been a fantastic year for the channel. We've just hit 85,000 subscribers, which is an incredible number. We're on the road now to hitting 90,000, and then next year at some point, hopefully we'll hit the big 100,000, a massive number, and that is crazy to think that 100,000 people out there enjoy watching our videos regularly. It really is crazy. A big thank you from myself and everybody else who's been a part of Theme Park Worldwide for helping us reach that incredible number of 85,000 subscribers. It is incredible. And coming up, Disneyland Paris coming up in what, just over 15 days time. Can't wait for that. Disneyland Paris Christmas, my first time out there in 2.5 years. I can't wait. Me and Charlotte are going. Loads of different vlogs to come from that trip, so stay tuned. Coming up in January, we're going to be going out to Dubai and the United Arab Emirates and seeing everything out there. It's going to be really good. Abu Dhabi, Ferrari World, Motion Gate, Legoland out there. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome trip. I can't wait to share that. Me and Harry are going there. And yeah, over winter, lots of other things like Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. We've got our event there as well. Stoke-on-Trent Winter Wonderland, we're going to be doing that. Hopefully visits to Drayton Manor's Magical Christmas again. I've not done that for a couple of years. And a few other Christmas events as well. But yeah, it's going to be absolutely awesome. And stay tuned for something special we're doing this Christmas. Well, me and Alex and Harry from Theme Park Worldwide. We're doing something very special, non-theme park related, but I will be putting it on the channel, so stay tuned for that in the next couple of weeks or so. Other than that, bring on 2018. We've got Icon opening at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We've got Secret Weapon 8 opening at Alton Towers. We're going to be there at the opening day for both of those rides. And of course, loads of other things to come as well, including what is going to be the biggest trip in Theme Park Worldwide history. It's a mega trip. It's to the United States of America, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's going to be absolutely awesome. That's going to get the speculation going, and that is coming in 2018. Along with that, lots of other trips. Like I say, we're back out there to Leesburg for Valkyria. Hopefully a trip to Poland next year. I get to see a couple of the parks. And yeah, I've got a lot planned for next season to make it the biggest and best year to top this year on Theme Park Worldwide. There we go. Thank you very much to everyone that's joined us on the journey. It really has been absolutely awesome. It's now time for the final in the series, Name That Coaster.
You're like a roller coaster, move and shake me side to side. Yes, then I know, but I'm making you ride like a roller coaster.
So here we go, it's time for the big reveal, so to speak, the final Name That Coaster of the series. Really enjoyed bringing this part of the show back this year. A lot of people have enjoyed it, the comments have been really good to see, and yeah, just everybody getting involved with it. So thank you to everyone that's got involved throughout the 2017 season with Name That Coaster. It was RC Racer at the Walt Disney Studios at Disneyland Paris for last week's Name That Coaster. Well done to everybody that got it right. There was a few people in the comments, not loads, but quite a few people did get it right. So well done to all of you. And yeah, I'm just glad that I've brought this section of the show back this year. It's gone down really well, and I've really enjoyed bringing it to you guys. Really, really good stuff. And it's now time for the final Merch Paradise. So for the final episode of the series, I've got something really special to share with you guys. I only actually got this yesterday. It was given to me whilst I was working at Alton Towers by someone who I've met a few times before called Tommy, a really nice guy from Canada. And he said, I'm going to give you this, Sean, but you have to give Canada a big shout out. So a big hi to everyone in Canada who is watching the show. Comment down below if you are watching from Canada. I'd be really interested to see who watches from there. So here we go. It's a mug, and this is a really unique item actually. It's from the Thunder Looper at Alton Towers. Now you might be thinking, hang on a minute, why has someone from Canada got a mug from Thunder Looper? Basically he used to live in the UK, visited as a kid, went to live in Canada, and he's just come back effectively. But yeah, this is a really, really nice item. Look at that. Obviously the Thunder Looper operated for 6 years at Alton Towers. Look at that, from 1990 to 1996. And what a unique item. I mean, I've got a few mugs in that similar style that belong here at the World of Theme Parks. So I'm really grateful to Tommy for giving me that. And yeah, big shout out to Canada, and thank you very much for giving me that. What a really nice item to share with you. I've really enjoyed Merch Paradise this year, showing lots of different items, and stay tuned over winter. One of the reasons why the show is to continue over winter is we've got so many other videos planned, including top 10 videos, review videos, and more merchandise videos. So stay tuned this winter as I do more videos on the collectible items here at the World of Theme Parks. It's now time for the final section of the show. It is TPW Showcase. Now, last week I did ask that you keep sending in your photos and birthday shout outs so we're going to have the biggest TPW showcase of the season. You guys haven't let me down. Here we go. There's over 50 items to get through, so best get started. Here we go. So firstly, we got Ryan, who had a photo at Scarefest. Thank you very much for sending that one in, Ryan. Moving on, we've got Samuel, who had a photo there with Harry. We then got Ross with the Smiler on ride photo. Thanks for sharing that one. Next up, we've got Keelan, who had a photo there with me. Then we've got Emily with a group photo with us just there, so thanks for sending that one in. We then got Josh and Azen with Lee. Hope you enjoyed meeting you. We then got David, who had a Goliath on-ride photo. Thanks for sharing that one. Next up, we've got Jack with a Stealth on-ride photo from Thorpe Park. Kieran and Aidan next, who had a photo with me. Great to meet you. Then got Jordan, who had a photo with me as well. And then Louis with a Valhalla on-ride photo. Next up, we've got Dean at Farmageddon. Thank you very much for sending in that one. We then got Pete, who had a photo there with Sean. And then we got Ronan with a Stealth on-ride photo. Thanks for sharing that one. We then got Lucy and Brody, who had a photo there with myself. It was great to meet you. We then got William with a Saw Alive photo. Thanks for sharing that one. Hope you enjoyed it. Next up, Zach at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Thanks for sending that one in there, Zach. We then got Brandon with a Saw on-ride photo from Thorpe Park. Thomas with a collage from various people from Theme Park Worldwide. That is awesome. Thanks for sharing it with us for the final episode of the series. Moving on, we've got Russell with a photo on Taron. Oh, what a coaster. And then Danielle with myself and Harry. Thanks for sharing that one with us. We then got Alfie who had a photo with Sean there as well. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Then got Matt, Stephen and Kieran who had a photo there with me. So thank you very much for sharing that one. Moving on, we've got Adrian who had a photo there with me as well, so thank you very much for sending that one in. And then we've got Joe with the pumpkin patch, so thank you very much for sending that one to us. Next up, we've got Cody who had a photo there with me. Thanks for sharing that one. We then got Wes with a 13 on-ride photo from Alton Towers. Next up, we've got Marcus with an Olympia looping on-ride photo. Moving on, we've got Piper with a photo with Lee there. Moving on then, we've got Jenny with the Nemesis Inferno on-ride photo. Thanks for sharing that one. David and Faith had a photo with me there. It was lovely to meet you. Along with Alfie, who also had a photo there with me. Great to meet you. We then got Taylor with a Hyperspace Mountain on-ride photo from Disneyland Paris. Rogan outside Tower of Terror at Walt Disney World. Thanks for sharing that one. We then got Oathie sat in a flume boat. So it looks like in his garage. I'm loving that one. Thanks for that photo. Stuart next with me just there. We then got Snore who had a photo with me there as well. And Charlie, who also had a picture there with me. Great to meet you all. Alex next with a Futurescope map. Thanks for sharing that one. Alex with a Pop Badge collection. Can't get my words out. Thanks for that one. Then got Aaron with the Colossus resin. So thanks for sharing that one. Louis with some Orlando Park merchandise. And then we've got all the birthdays. We've just done all the photos, all the birthdays. I'm really struggling to get my words out. So here we go. Happy birthday to Jack, Rihanna, Hughie, Stan, Shauna, Joel, Cara and Chloe as well. A very big happy birthday to everyone. I'm glad you enjoy watching the show. That is all then for the show for today and also the series. Hope you've all enjoyed watching it. It really has been an epic series, but don't think that's it for Theme Park Worldwide over winter. Of course not. Lots of different vlogs, Planet Coaster, and lots of different videos such as the top 10s, merch tour videos, and so much more to come this winter. There really is. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Sean Sandbrook, and for the final time of Theme Park Worldwide, the show, this series, that means it's time to cue those credits. See you later, guys. Thank you very much for watching.